LeBron is probably in his top 10 players of all time, and went on to say this, quote, "I really like LeBron, but I think if Jordan had cherry-picked what teams he wanted to be on and had two other superstars, he would have won 15 championships." Stephen A., your reaction.
He was at a business conference, but obviously the cameras are rolling, microphones are on.
Yo, what's the deal? What's your boy who is in It's 5 in the morning where I'm at. I know it's early, a lot of people probably not up, but I got irritated. Y'all know I do videos all the time in the night. I'm sorry, y'all. Hopefully y'all see this when it upload. I'm tired of the GOAT debate, and I'm gonna make a video later on today about it. As somebody who used to respect Stephen A., I've been watching Stephen A. Smith for 15 plus years. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to do this, talk about sports and stuff like that. I just didn't know how to get into it. But now I see it was always in front of me. You know what I'm saying? I could have just been uploading on YouTube. I could have been uploading on YouTube 5 years ago, 10 years ago from my phone, but probably really didn't have the dedication like that. But I say that to say this. I'm tired of the GOAT debate, but ESPN gonna milk it till they can't milk it no more. But Stephen A. Smith, bro. Stephen A. Smith and the Lemedia, bro. Stephen A. Smith is so fake, bro. Listen to what he said about David Falk when he was talking about LeBron, and he said that Jordan could cherry pick his teams where he wanted to go, that he would have won 15 championships. Listen to this shit, bro.
I think it was an unnecessary shot at LeBron James. And I also think that it was a bit excessive because LeBron James is one of the top 2 or 3 players in the history of basketball. When people bring up top 5, top 10, now you are getting insulting.
Wow.
There are not.
Now you getting insulting. You sound like Rich Paul and them. So just because only when they talk about Jordan, that's not insulting. That's not insulting. But if they talking about top 5 or top 10, that's insulting. You doing the same thing that you said Rich Paul and them was doing to you. Now you hearing what he's saying, right?
Not 3 players, 4 players in NBA history better than LeBron James. That is a lie. Okay, and David Falk knows that.
No, David Falk don't know that. How are you telling the dude what he knows? How are you trying to force an opinion on somebody else? Now, Stephen A. Smith is a fucking clown for this. And he's a clown, straight up, bro. How are you saying that that's a lie when the GOAT debate is subjective? Now, everybody, listen, 100% of people in the world do not have Jordan as the GOAT, LeBron as the GOAT, Wilt as the GOAT, Kobe as the GOAT. Everybody has different GOATs, whether you believe it or not. Everybody don't have Michael Jordan or LeBron as they GOAT. Some people have Kobe, some people have Larry Bird, some people have Wilt, some people have other people. And what I'm tired of is what Michael Wilbon is going to say. Now I want y'all to hear this, right?
Having said that, he ain't lying about the comparison to Jordan.
See, only when it comes to Jordan, huh? You're a clown, Stephen A. And I want y'all to hear what Michael Wilbon said. I just wanted y'all to hear what Stephen A. said. And then I want y'all to hear what Michael Wilbon said on Get Up. And then I'm going to play the third part. What's up? What's up? What's up, Cheyenne? Now I want y'all to hear what Michael Wilbon said. Now listen to what Michael Wilbon is saying.
The new McCrispy strip is here.
This man talking about, that's a lie. Oh, that's a lie. It's not 5. When you start talking about top 5 and top 10, now you're getting disrespectful. Now you're getting insulting.
He's on a Ryan Regal.
Let's put the pics up on the screen in
He was
general.
like one of those Phil Jackson chairs.
There we go. That's perhaps not quite that much.
I knew you overcalculated.
Like
Flat. Screw it.
tonight.
Since December 13th of the fourth
See,
LeBron James has to be considered better than Kobe Bryant.
Now,
Because
I want y'all to
I've
listen
had
to what he said.
millions of for
for perspective, 12. 15's an exaggeration.
Yeah. This is who David Falk is. He's a provocateur on his best day. Okay, he's Michael Jordan's longtime agent. He is that. I'm a neighbor of David Falk and have known him for 45 years.
Okay.
I've had millions of basketball-related conversations with David Falk. No one should be surprised that David Falk is going out there with the MJ flag. Because if you think that, stop. Just get out of the sports talking about business and go to something else. Now, I hate the conversation because it requires you to say something negative about someone who's truly great and all-time
Exactly.
great.
That's
to
why I
make
hate
your
that
point.
shit.
And that's the most tiresome thing about the GOAT conversation. Let me just say this. I'm not going to sit here and say that LeBron James has to be considered better than Magic Johnson. That's garbage.
Garbage.
I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Bill Russell. That's
Garbage.
I'm not going to say LeBron James has to be considered better than Kobe Bryant.
That's garbage.
LeBron James, one of the greatest players of all time in all team sports. I'm sorry, if that's not good enough, turn the page. Get over yourself. So in other words, I'm going to proclaim and support.
He was talking to you, Stephen A. He was talking to you indirectly because you just said that's insulting. If he ain't next to Jordan, they're not 3 or 4 better players than LeBron James. That's insulting. Nigga, who are you? You sound like you must be Clutch Sports now, are you? Well, we know you're not Clutch Sports. We know you don't fuck with Bron. But when it comes to, if it's only when it comes to Jordan. Outside of Jordan, Stephen A acts like a LeBron fanboy. Outside of if it ain't, long as it ain't got nothing to do with Jordan. Long as it ain't got nothing to do with Jordan. But he already been exposed with his top 5 list because he had Magic and Kareem. And he said the reason he didn't have Kobe and Shaq is because Kobe won his first 3 with Shaq and blah, 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 this. But when they said the same thing about Magic and Kareem, that's another conversation. Y'all, Nick, come on, bro. Nah, Stephen A ain't on Clutch. He ain't in Clutch. You saw the way Bron rolled up on him and how he be talking crazy about Bron. Now, he definitely can't be in Clutch. But come on, bro. Now, listen, you heard what Michael
And
Wilbon
wave the
said.
LeBron James flag for his greatness. But if I say he's less than number 2, that's not good enough for you. To hell with you. And I'm not saying that in support of David Falk.
To hell with you. To hell with you is what he said. And all you niggas who get mad if LeBron ain't top 2 or next to Jordan. To hell with you. And who gonna pull a rank on Michael Wilbon? Stephen A can't even pull a rank on Michael Wilbon. Michael Wilbon knows Jordan. Michael Wilbon been in the game 40 plus years. I was watching Michael Wilbon before I was watching First Take. Pardon the Interruption was one of my first shows I used to watch with him and Tony Kornheiser. Back when Max Kellerman used to people used to do Around the Horn. That's where Max Kellerman first came from, Around the Horn, where Jim Rome is burning. That's the Sports Center and ESPN I know. I don't know what this shit is now. I agree with everyone except probably Shaq. I don't got Shaq over LeBron. But it's a conversation. But now I want y'all to hear what he said.
I'm saying that as somebody who has watched basketball and
now listen to what he said. This is gonna be important because I'm about to play the next one.
James flag for his greatness, but if I say he's less than number 2, that's not good enough for you. To hell with you. And I'm not saying that as in support of David Falk. I'm saying that as somebody who has watched basketball and lived with basketball my whole life. I gotta say that LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant. What? Put me in a grave first.
You heard what that nigga Michael Wilbon said. If I gotta say LeBron James is better than Kobe, put me in a fucking grave, nigga. If I ever come on here and really say that shit, and I'm serious, Cheyenne, Chris, y'all check on me. Unsubscribe. If I ever say some shit like that and I don't say I'm playing, check on me. Put me in the grave first. That's what Michael Wilbon said. Now, listen to these fanboys.
Well, that's it. You're allowed to have your perspective on it, and that's with your respectability and your credibility. That's fair. I'll tell you really quickly what I love about David Falk.
Look, they had nothing to say to him. Nothing to say to Michael Wilbon. They couldn't say anything, nigga. Now listen to this. Listen to this. On the fence ass nigga Stephen A. Now listen to him. Now this is when Michael Wilbon came on First Take. He was on Get Up right there.
Of course it's fair. He's his longtime agent. David Falk's not a neutral observer. He's a provocateur. I've known him way more than half my life. Neighbor, news source for many years, now friend. He's a provocateur. He's there to agitate Michael Jordan. Has anybody ever had a person do any better than David Falk on behalf of clients? I think not. And so he's not a neutral observer. He's making this comment about his dear, dear close friend, he was the advisor, mentee, Michael Jordan. Would he have 15? Not 15. Would he have more? Yeah. The notion about LeBron, the reason I hate the GOAT conversation, it almost requires you to say something negative about someone. There's nothing negative to say about LeBron. There isn't. There just isn't. The basketball,
right. Y'all know me too well to know I ain't saying no shit like that. Ever. It could be 1,000 niggas.
No.
1,000 LeBron fans versus one Hendo. And I'm still standing on business, nigga. I take on every LeBron channel on this bitch.
Not gonna say it.
Bring them on, GOAT Kingdom.
Wants to say that.
Bring them on. Bring every LeBron channel on this bitch, and I debate them,
Michael
nigga.
Jordan for decades, he can say it, and the people are upset because it's not.
Hey, get high, my dog. Shout out to Elijah.
A handful of greatest players ever. If that's not good enough for you,
they don't know the first thing about you.
Like, bro, that's just lame as hell, bro. Hey, if you're a LeBron fan, shout out to you, but that ain't my problem with you thinking LeBron is the GOAT, even though I don't think he's the GOAT at all. I don't think you can have a losing record and be the GOAT. But
Burke?
But listen to what Michael Wilbon is actually saying, bro.
You want to be David Falk? No, never gonna be. I'm not gonna say that LeBron has to be seen as better than Magic. I'm not gonna say LeBron has to be seen better than Kobe Bryant. I'm not gonna say it. So if David Falk wants to say that as someone who is tag teamed with Michael Jordan for decades, he can say it. And the people are upset because it's not good enough to say LeBron is one of the handful of greatest players ever. If that's not good enough for you, too bad.
Now listen to, Perk, he was just telling them that he think LeBron is the GOAT, and he was saying, but Perk also said he don't disagree with what he said. I want y'all to hear what Stephen A said, because Stephen A was the one talking about, if you say top 5 and top 10, that's insulting. That's insulting. That's a lie. Now listen to how Stephen A sound when Michael Wilbon is there.
Who wants to take it next, Perk?
Let me say, all time in my eyes.
I'm not really trying to hear what Perk is saying.
That boy championship at all.
I can find plenty of negative things to say about LeBron James. Without hesitation. I won't.
See?
But I could.
See?
Let me stick to basketball.
See what I'm saying, bro? He said, I can find a lot of negative things. Now you want to pump your chest out, talking about, yeah, I can say a lot of things about LeBron and do all that. Like, Stephen A, you so fake, bro. Pick a side. Pick a side. Pick a side, bro.
And tell you this. He's on a Mount Rushmore. He's one of the greatest players to have ever lived.
That's not what you were
I
saying.
have him number 2 all time.
Cool, we know that.
I appreciated and respected your take, Wilbon, on Get Up earlier when you talked about Kobe needing to be in that conversation, Kareem needing to be in that.
Bro, that's not what you was saying, though, bro. You see his tone and totally changed. You ain't gonna tell Michael Wilbon you don't know what you talking about. You don't know basketball. You insulting LeBron. You ain't gonna say that to him. Fuck out of here, bro. These niggas, come on, bro. Stephen A. Smith know who to talk to and who not to. He was surprised. That's what it was. Y'all wildin', bro. I'm not taking Jerry West over LeBron, bro. Jerry West got a losing record in the finals, too. I'm not taking him over LeBron, bro. I take him as a scorer over LeBron, though, for sure. Mr. Clutch, 27 points a game. But I'm not finna take him. LeBron was a better two-way player, bro. I'm not gonna do that to him. But everybody had their own opinion. That's the problem. Chris, if you think Jerry West is better than LeBron, you should be able to think that and have a conversation without being insulted and talking about, oh, nigga, you don't know basketball. It's a opinion. It's all subjective, bro. It's all subjective at the end of the day, bro. It's not about, there is no guarantee that Michael Jordan is the GOAT of all time. It's what people think, but enough people think that Michael Jordan is the GOAT to where it's just known. It's what it is. It's more people that think Michael Jordan is the GOAT than any other player. Let's just put it like that. 100% of people are not going to say, what's good though? 100% of people are not going to say, yeah, bro, you got to get blocked, bro. You got to get blocked. Elijah, you got to get blocked, bro. And I love Curry, but you got to get blocked, bro. Chill. Like, chill. You got to get blocked because you've been doing a lot of trolling. You keep saying dumb shit. That ain't the first time you said some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Curry, that's an insane take, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't troll in here, though, bro. Exactly, see? And you don't think that nigga the GOAT, and that's an opinion. What is blowing me is that the thing that, oh, LeBron is just top 2, that's a fact. And anybody that don't say that don't know basketball or lying. That's why I'm getting irritated at. If you don't have Kobe as your top 2 or top 5, that's your opinion. I'm gonna cook you on it, but it's not that's a fact. You're lying. No, nigga, it's just an opinion. It's an opinion-based sport.
Conversation, I got no issues with that. But to me, LeBron James is number 2 all time. The thing that we have to understand that's important about this conversation is when we debate the GOAT, the negativity of it comes from LeBron and his camp. Nobody else.
Ooh-wee.
When we say
I ain't hear him say this, I ain't gonna lie.
We're appreciating the fact that of the thousands upon thousands of players that have played in the NBA since 1950, 1947, 1950 rather, okay? LeBron James, there's only one player we look at and we say definitively we think was better. And that was Michael Jordan.
My Pacers, nigga, I'm not a suplex. Stop playing with me, bro. You know I'm a Pistons fan and a Warriors fan. You know it's not my muff. I fuck with Tyrese Halliburton. Stop playing with me, suplex, bro. You know I'm not no fucking Pacers fan. Yeah, this man, bro, his whole tone had changed, bro. Like, your whole tone. Yeah, stop playing suplex. You funny. Yeah, man. This man, Stephen A. Smith, is ridiculous, dog. Ridiculous. Like, his whole tone changed up. Like, that nigga went from, you don't know what you're talking about, you're a lie, you're lying, to, I you know what I'm saying? I respect your position when you was talking about Kobe, and that's not what you was saying, bro. That's not what you was saying, G. Right. He funny, Chris. You know I hate them niggas. I don't even know why you playing. Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro. Yeah, don't get it twisted. It's still Pacers K. It's still Pacers K. I just fuck with Tyrese Halliburton. I don't know. Y'all niggas was supposed to beat them. But I told you we should have beat y'all though. Don't let us get matched up next year. Don't let us get matched up next year. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be different for sure. Yo, man, but this is crazy, dog. Like, the switch up is wild, man. Switch up is wild. But he is telling the truth, though. The negativity on the GOAT debate is coming from LeBron's camp. And that's just what it is. Man, suplex. Why you ain't telling me to make it? I didn't even know you wasn't no moderator. You done been in here enough times. See? You see how you get a wrench once you tap in with me? Suplex has been here multiple times. I just forgot to give him a moderator thing. But, bro, that shit. Man, what the fuck? Okay, boom. Boom, there you go. But yeah, that shit crazy, man. Like, share, subscribe, hit that join button. Y'all stay tuned, man. I'ma holler at y'all, man. Peace.